If you need help, whether you are a U.S. citizen or not, details in a live report.
The San Diego County Registrar is recruiting bilingual poll workers.
We want to give the money back to the people that own it, and that's what we're working hard.
How to check if San Diego County owes you money.
We'll show you what this machine is and who the middle schooler is who made it.
We take you aboard the El Primero, a luxury yacht built 18 years before the Titanic was launched.
CBS 8 News Live at 6 starts right now.
As we come on the air tonight, the city of San Diego is working to strengthen its support for domestic violence victims. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Carlo Chiquetto.
I'm Marcella Lee. City leaders are getting some help from the Mexican consulate. CBS 8's Kirsten Holmes joins us live with how they're making that happen. Kirsten, is this help or protection just for U.S. citizens?
No, it's not. Mexican nationals here in San Diego can receive what they're calling consistent help after the San Diego City Attorney and the Consul General of Mexico inked a deal protecting even more survivors of domestic violence. I'm here at the Mexican consulate on India Street in Little Italy, where those who need it can now go for help.
Here, victims of domestic violence and human trafficking can get their lives back on track with every service that they need, from shelter to counseling, clothing to legal advice.
San Diego City Attorney Mara Elliott and the Consul General of Mexico, Alicia Kerber-Palma, announced they're signing a memorandum of understanding Wednesday afternoon. The agreement solidifies the alliance between the city of San Diego and the Mexican consulate, saying Mexican nationals in San Diego can get help in San Diego.
All too often, we have seen traffickers bring women across the border for profit. We see women threatened with deportation or the destruction of their passports, because that is how traffickers and abusers keep power over their victims.
Let's take a look at domestic violence in San Diego. In 2022, San Diego police reported more than 4,800 cases of domestic violence, including crimes where guns or knives are used. In 2023, there were more than 4,600 cases reported, indicating a 3% drop. But as Elliott says, not every crime is reported, and the numbers are high across the country and globe.
It can happen in Mexico, San Diego, and any place else in the world, and it does happen with heart-stopping frequency.
The National Institutes of Health report that 1 in 4 women across the world have experienced domestic violence in their lifetimes.
Numbers can show you the need of having this type of alliance between one safe place and the Consulate General of San Diego.
Kerber-Palma says she's seeing to it that Mexico increases protection for women, and help like resources here in San Diego can go a long way to keep more families safe.
Especially those that are migrant, because they don't understand the administrative procedures, the legal procedures. Sometimes they don't speak the language of the country, and for their own safety, they don't want to report because they think that they are going to be separated from their child.
This is a live look at where you can go if you need help. Since this isn't a shelter site, we want to make sure that everyone knows that they can come here to the Mexican consulate or your safe place. It's downtown on Broadway by the police station. Those are places that you can go if you need help. Now, shelter locations are protected for family privacy. So if you or anyone you know might need some assistance, please go to our website, cbs8.com, where we've posted this story, a phone number, and links to help you get connected. Reporting for CBS 8, I'm Kirsten Holmes. Back to you.
The resources on our website. Thanks, Kirsten. Tonight, there are 2 permanent memorial plaques to honor the 144 people killed in California's deadliest airplane crash over the North Park neighborhood. One plaque is at the crash site, and one is at St. Augustine High School, which turned into a morgue that day. 46 years ago today, PSA Flight 182 crashed into a small private Cessna plane, killing everyone on board and 7 people on the ground. One of the students who was at St. Augustine that day, Michael Bagnus, spoke at today's ceremony.
It was pretty traumatic that day, you know, especially at 14. And I'm very fortunate. I just feel that all those families, they need a place to be able to come.
Both plaques name all 144 victims. You can read more about the events of that tragic day on our website, the digital version of the story at cbs8.com.
Rojas on the ground at third. Machado touches third, fires to second. Out at first. Oh my goodness! It's a triple play. It ends the ball game. The San Diego Padres have clinched their spot in the postseason after.
That is something that has never been done before in Major League Baseball history. The Padres clinch a playoff berth with a walk-off triple play now for the third time in 5 years. The Padres will be playing postseason baseball. CBS 8 was in the locker room for the big celebration last night after the Padres' electric win over the Dodgers in L.A. This has been a remarkable turnaround for a team that had a losing record toward the end of June. Right now, the Friars are barreling toward October as probably the hottest team in baseball with the best record since the All-Star break. The team has both clutch hitting and lockdown pitching. Rookie of the Year candidate Jackson Merrill says this season is especially important to the team as they're looking to honor the memory of the team's late owner, Peter Seidler.
Honor to me for someone that's new to the group, you know. I only met him like a couple of times, but to really talk to him those few times, realize how much of a nice person, outgoing person he is, trying to help our team, trying to help the community of San Diego. Like, it's unreal to do this for somebody that's not here anymore. You know, I'm really thankful for the people he's gotten here, Bogey, Manny, Toddy, everybody he's had stay here. Like, that's huge for us.
But the Padres' postseason push isn't done yet. They're just 2 games back from the Dodgers in the NL West. With 2 more games to go in L.A., if the Padres lock up the division, they likely get a first-round bye, while the Dodgers would be forced to fight it out in the wild card. And if you're wondering how you can get tickets to watch the Padres in October in person, the season ticket member presale starts tomorrow morning at 10. Tickets are available to fans who subscribe to Padres email starting at 10 a.m. Saturday, and the rest of the public at noon.
We are less than 6 weeks away from the general election. Voter turnout is expected to be high, and the San Diego County Registrar says they need poll workers. CBS 8's Abby Black shares more on what kind of poll workers they're looking for and how you could perhaps help out.
The San Diego County Registrar says that they have more than 2,000 volunteers for election season. That's a great turnout, but they say right now they're in need of bilingual poll workers, specifically those that speak Vietnamese, Chinese, Filipino, and Laotian.
Well, every election is exciting.
This is Cynthia Paz's first time as the San Diego County Registrar for a presidential general election.
But I started with the registrar's office in 2011. It's amazing how this team just comes together.
Part of that team are the 2,500 poll workers who monitor the checks and balances at the polls at the 235 voting centers in the county.
Our poll workers are the backbone of election.
And to ensure that the 1.9 million registered voters in San Diego County have equal access, San Diego County is in need of bilingual poll workers. This will help voters better understand a complex ballot in their native language or through a poll worker who can translate 10 or more languages.
We have need for Spanish, Filipino, Vietnamese, and Chinese speakers, as well as our state-covered languages, which includes Arabic, Korean, Japanese, Somali, Persian, and Laotian.
There are federal and state laws in place to keep voters and poll workers safe. A poll worker can be young as 16 years old, and the responsibilities include a 2-day training, and bilingual poll workers can receive an extra stipend of $150 to $250, depending on the assignment during the 4 to 11-day commitment.
They will need to set up their vote center as well as take it down after Election Day, assisting voters, following the procedures.
There are 40 days until the November 5th general election, so here are important dates to remember. The county will mail its voting pamphlet tomorrow. You can start to receive your mail ballot the week of October 7th. The deadline to register to vote is October 21st. Voting centers to cast your ballot in person or to drop off your secure mail ballot will be open from October 26th until the polls close on Election Day. And there's no deadline to apply to be a poll worker.
If you're bilingual in any language, we can use you.
To learn more about being a poll worker, go to CBS8.com and click on the Help button. Reporting in Kearney Mesa, Abby Black, CBS 8.
Thanks, Abby. Right now, the County of San Diego has more than $850,000 in unclaimed cash, and some of it could belong to you. There are more than 2,500 individual cases of unclaimed money. The highest refund is for more than $25,000, but we're told the average is around $200. To find out if the county owes you money, visit sdttc.com, stands for San Diego Treasurer Tax Collector, and click on the We May Have Your Money tab. Then scroll down to Countywide Unclaimed Monies and search for your name. If you are owed money, you'll see a link to download a claim form. All unclaimed money will go into the county's general fund, which the treasurer and tax collector doesn't want to see happen. They want to get it back to the people who deserve it, and that's why it reached out to us to help spread this information.
You guys play a big role by being out there to try to let people know this money needs to be put out.
You have until next Friday, October 4th, to claim your money. We put a link to the county's Unclaimed Money Search tab on CBS8.com. Just click on the online version of this story. And remember, if there's an issue you'd like us to look into, email us at workingforyou@cbs8.com.
San Diego is the second hardest place to pay off a mortgage in the United States. That, according to a new study from Smart Asset. They ranked 40 of the largest U.S. metro areas based on where it's easiest to pay off a home loan. Turns out the 5 worst places to pay off a loan are all in California. San Jose ranked dead last. Mortgage payments there take more than 29% of the average homeowner's gross income. San Diego followed, with homeowners spending 28.6% of their income. Los Angeles was third worst, followed by San Francisco and Riverside. The easiest place to pay off a loan was Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, where payments make up just over 16% of a homeowner's income. Big changes are coming to Mira Mesa Community Park.
The second phase of construction just started today on a $55 million makeover. San Diego Mayor Todd Gloria and other city leaders were on hand for a groundbreaking ceremony. Phase 1 was finished a few years ago. That added a new playground and baseball fields. Phase 2 will add an all-wheels plaza for skateboarding, roller skating, and scooters. There will also be a new aquatic complex with a 10-lane swimming pool, as well as a splash pad for kids.
Mira Mesa residents have been looking forward to these park improvements for a long time. And after all of these years, we can finally see that progress is being made.
Construction is expected to be finished by the summer of 2026.
The new bills just signed into law by Governor Gavin Newsom to help reduce oil and gas pollution in California is still ahead.
Plus, what we are learning about the hijacking of a Los Angeles Metro bus that left 1 passenger dead.
And we'll show you the frantic efforts in Florida to prepare for Hurricane Helene's landfall.
Yeah, we'll get to those details as well as your complete forecast. We had cloud cover rolling in for today right along the coast and also looking at that inland sunshine. So what about the week ahead? All those details coming up.